We're chuffing this speech. I have got to say thank you for those kind words in speech. I will thank you for a lot shortly, but it was great to be officially part of the family. Ladies and gentlemen, friends and family, distinguished guests, on behalf of my wife and I, Mrs. Hayley Hooker. Say no more, we'll all agree that's true love right there. I can safely say already has been today amazing for us. It means a great deal to Hayley and I that so many of you could make it. I have tried to keep this down, but it's hard because there really are an awful lot of people that really deserve so much more than a thank you, so please bear with me. Some of you have travelled particularly far to be with us today. I would like to thank you for your efforts personally. Hayley's Uncle Alan, all the way from Dallas, Texas. It's great to finally meet you guys, along with the rest of the family, and congratulations also to Adam and Charlotte, who recently got engaged. I'd like to thank Delaney and Fran from also coming from the States. Delaney I've known for a very long time, and we don't see you guys enough. It's really good to see you here today. To Carol and Rob.
Yeah.
The journey from the south of France. I suspect with Teresa and Ian's relocation to Praisac, we're going to be seeing a lot more of you. Rob, please ensure the wine cellar's stocked. I'm coming. And to those of you who have come from the south of the country, specifically East Anglia, yes, technology does exist in Yorkshire. No, I do not know where Greengrass lives. And I'm afraid we won't see Compo because technology today. For those of you who are with us today, there are also those who can't be with us today, and I just want to quickly mention these people are never far in our thoughts and hearts, and I'd like to include them into my first toast, and the toast is simply to friends and family.
Friends and family.
So I just keep going with that?
Yeah. No.
Alright, I'll persevere, but the guy married to John McCrick, you know. Hayley and I always wanted as many people to be included in the wedding today, not just as guests, but also building up to the day. So it's a privilege to have had the following people on board. Ron. He was delighted when he agreed to be our photographer and help us capture the day. Thank you to Matt, also for being his assistant. We understand the amount of pre- and post-event work now that goes into these things. Ron, there is a little something on the back of your chair as a token of gratitude.
Thank you.
We hope you like it.
Thank you.
Martin, thank you for getting us to the church on time today. For those of you who don't know, Martin is a bit of a paparazzi magnet. So if somehow you could arrange for us to unbelievably be in GQ next week, that would be smashing. Martin is probably one of the truest gentlemen you're ever likely to meet. So there is a little something from me and Mrs H, which you've already opened and you've put on. To Auntie Josephine and Auntie Helen. Helen, thank you for the flowers. They look beautiful. They smell beautiful. It's one of the things that Hayley wouldn't really tell me about because she was saying, oh, I don't really want to give details away about my dress. I know now that that was a diversion tactic, but not just for the flowers, but also for helping her and Teresa and everybody else make what's been today look really beautiful. Thank you very much. I think we've got something for you as well, which I don't know.
I'm not the only one. She's put the wallet in it already.
To Auntie Josephine, almost immediately after we got engaged, Josephine, obviously your name was top of the list. Well, I say it was top of the list. Actually, Hayley walked in from the living room and she said, you know, who do you think of when it comes to cakes? And I went, Mr. Kipling. And she went, no, making cakes. And I went, Mary Berry. And she went, no, wedding cakes. It was definitely at that point your name was. We're always impressed by what you can do, and today has been no exception. I highly recommend everybody at least have one of Josephine cupcakes. My favourite is the lemon and the fruits one, so just give them a go and see how they get on. I'd like to thank my ushers, Nick, Ian and Andy, for a sterling job today. Not only are you looking really sharp, gents, but things have gone really smoothly because of you guys today. There is, if you don't know already, a bit of a real ale competition going on. The guys, along with Steph and Dad, have brewed their own homebrew, and so please do give it a try and let us know what you think. I'm actually also obliged to tell you, under the 1995 Food and Hygiene Safety Act, some of it may be really poor. You haven't. I'd like to thank Hayley's bridesmaids as well. Without question, everybody would agree that the bridesmaids do look absolutely stunning. Lexi, I know Hayley is thrilled to officially be your auntie now. And Emily and Hannah, not only just for your roles today, but by all accounts both of you played a huge part in organising Hayley's hen do. She had the most amazing time, and she came back so excited, not only about getting married, but also about having you both by her side as you have been today. My second toast, please, ladies and gentlemen, if you could raise your glasses, is to the bridesmaids. Thank you very much. And now for some rather large thank yous to our parents. My mum and dad. Do you want me to try again? No, I'm sorry, guys, I'm just keep on this table. Is that right? Surely it's not. I'm okay, don't worry, it's fun up here. Just keep them sweet, right? Okay, so to our mum and dads, my mum and dad, Roger Barbs, I'd like to thank you for the opportunities you gave me growing up. Even when I've not made the right choices, you've let me make up my own mind and choose my own direction with nothing but encouragement, help and advice when it was needed. You good parents? What are you? Good parents. Good parents. That's a very in-joke, I'm sorry, but I'll say that. You also helped me move to Chipping Sodbury. It's safe to say without it, and without Claire putting me forward for a job, I never would have met Hayley. And been here today. I know there is already talk about us buying a house nearby, and even an expectation that we may have children. Yay. Slow it down. Well, I am getting old, but
next year.
you've got to be careful what you wish for. And I'm telling you, because it's not uncommon for couples to have kids on their honeymoon, is it, Fran? Who knows, in 9 months' time, we may be introducing you to Vegas hooker. Thank you for everything that you've done. Today. Just lastly on you guys, I hope you are as happy today as I am proud to have had you as parents welcoming Hayley into the family. Hayley and I feel very, very lucky to have you both, and Ian and Teresa, as our parents. We love spending time with you, and we're so grateful in the generosity, contribution, and help you've given us to start our married life together. Thank you. It also goes without saying that Hayley and I would like to thank Ian and Teresa. Without your incredible generosity, effort, planning and organisation, none of this would have been possible. Hayley and I are truly grateful for everything you've done to give us the wedding day we always wanted, which was at your home. We only hope that one day we can achieve a home that is as full of love and laughter and joy as yours has been to us. The house, garden, terrace, marquee, everything was incredible. From the very beginning, you've always been kind, helpful, overwhelmingly generous, accepting and fun to be with. We're so looking forward to coming to see you in France, and we certainly will make our visits as frequent as possible. I, for one, certainly won't miss out on the mammoth-sized spread that you put on every year, Teresa. I'm always up for the man versus Christmas, as I I promise I will look after your daughter, protect her, support her, and be the very best husband I can be.
We know you.
I'd like to raise a toast to our parents. Which finally leads me to talk about my beautiful wife. You've got a couple of babies, darling. Well, for those of you who don't know, Hayley and I met in April 2010. I'd recently moved back to Chipping Sodbury and was living back home with my parents at the not so young age of 32. It didn't really bother me, but you do start to get the hint when you hear your dad saying things like, "Barb, I can't believe we let the cuckoo back in. If we're not careful, he'll eat us out of house and home and be pushed out of the nest with the other chicks into the street." So I decided to take action. I decided to try internet dating. I got online, set up a profile, and seeing lots of other pictures, I found this girl that looked phenomenal. Clearly way out of my league. And her caption, her profile read, "Easygoing girl, works long hours, wants to meet a nice guy and see where it goes." Right? So at this point, I had a choice. You either send somebody a message or your wing was. I was a bit of a coward, so I just took their wing. And 1 week later, I hadn't heard anything. What's going on here? 2 weeks later, I hadn't heard anything else. Nearly a month had gone by. So then I changed my profile status to "I have a weak heart condition and lots of money," and all of a sudden she wants to meet up. No emails, no phone calls, nothing, let's meet up. So the funny thing is, I thought I'd snag her with my humour, and I thought, yeah, that was really clever, Brian, well done. However, what I didn't realise was that Hayley had only scan-read my profile and actually taken my status literally, and told a friend recently, "I'm not bothered about his money, he is cute and I felt sorry for him as he's got a poorly heart." You see, I'm not lying. But it was evident from our first date that there was some compatibility, freakishly. It's just small things. We agreed to meet in a pub in Swindon for our first date, 37 miles away from me, less than 1 mile away from Hayley. She was 25 minutes late. On one occasion, she left her flat unlocked. And then she even told me she was a bit of a commitment phobe. Paul Ruffles remembers that, although I can't believe I actually fell for that. Okay. So things were going really well, and it came to that point where we got to meet each other's families. I was very conscious. I wanted to make a good impression. Bearing in mind the 3 things that Hayley told me about her dad was, he's a no-nonsense Yorkshireman, he owns a shotgun, one of his best friends is a butcher. However, After watching Teresa negotiate the might of Evan's cycles to its knees into giving us a free bike rack, I knew who I really had. I then introduced Hayley to my family, and there were 3 things that were told to me then as well. Brian, you're going to have to up your game if you're going to hold on to her. 2, you're emotionally invested in this one. 3, if you mess this up, we're going to kill you. No, we really love her. We will kill you. So suffice to say, I've been paying attention to any of that. We'd only been seeing each other for a very short time. I decided it would be a good idea to drink a lot of beer, tell Hayley I love her in the most romantic way possible via a text message. So an impromptu thank you to Izzy, Emily, Sarah, Hayley Goldstone and all the girls at Centre Park who told Hayley to bear with him, he's probably not a weirdo. Thank you girls. Because of you, another reason we may be here. So to my Hayley, it's safe to say everyone who meets you for the first time fall in love with you, and I was no different. I remember saying at Lee and Margie's wedding to Laura and Ian Eastoe that you were the one, and I was right. It's not uncommon knowledge that us hookers don't like to be rushed. but believe me, when I say this, it's been a long time coming and you have been worth the wait. You looked incredible today, and I will never forget the moment you walked up the aisle behind the Reverend. Today. One of the things that sticks out in my mind when I proposed to Hayley is that she said, after ringing her mum, I can't believe it, this kind of thing doesn't happen to me. It happens to everybody else, but it doesn't happen to me. Darling, I am here to tell you this kind of thing does happen. It's happening to you now, and now that we're together, this will continue to happen for the rest of our lives. I promise it's not much longer. Before I finish, I would lastly like to thank Steph, my best man. Steph, you look absolutely beautiful today. Funnily enough, we were joking around and I said, oh, you know, Steph, you know, it's like with brides and grooms, you know, we need to somehow make sure I look better than you on the day. And he went, good luck. Not only for organising a fantastic stag do, Steph, but for all the guys, being a true great friend. Since moving down to Bristol, not only have I come to know you better, but for Hayley and I, having you, Claire, the kids, so close to us has made everything brilliant. So, thank you, brother. So, lastly, I guarantee, actually, I may reassess this now that a lot of the champagne's gone. I was going to say nobody's going to drink the bar dry, but I think you might. Help yourself to as much as you like. It is a party. Please enjoy yourself, and we'll see you on the dance floor. Thank you.